Hey coaches, welcome back to Football Talk with Coach Chip. From last Saturday till today, to get over what I saw on the television set. The Army-Navy game was another great one. Love to watch those guys play, and the culture that the service academies have is one thing. But what they've been doing offensively at both schools is just right up old Coach Chip's alley. Now, I'm going to tell you, it is in my wheelhouse house. As Skip Carey used to say when he called the Braves games, that one was right down Peachtree. It was a religious experience. I was near about to speak in tongues. For an old offensive line guy that coached gap scheme all those years, and to see, in the Army now, I went back and broke them down several films. They run gap scheme, but they major in zone, inside, outside, or wide zone. And they do use some gap scheme. But Navy, because they put on a clinic. And let's look at some of the things that they did in that game. But first, let's pay a few bills and get the commercials out of the way. Coming up in January, that's next month. As I make this, it's December of 2024. Merry Christmas if you're watching it in the appropriate time, and if you're watching it down the road, happy whatever time of year it is to you too. But the gun power spread, the GPS system, will be out in January of 25. And if it's already 2025, hit me up. I've got that joker right now. It is not a playbook. It's more than that. It is a playbook, but it's not just a playbook. It is a manual. It's really a cool thing. All right, don't forget, you need to subscribe to the channel. Give old Coach Chip a Christmas present and subscribe to the channel if you're not. If you think you are, double check. Say, Coach, I've been subscribed for 4 years. Check. You'd be surprised. Every time I ask you to do that, my subscriptions go up. And I do get emails, Coach, I thought I was subscribed. See, I told you. It's 100% free, no strings attached. You won't get spammed. You won't get email. If you do, let me know. It means somebody's hacked me. Go ahead and subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, share it. Share it with your coaching buddies. Share it with your friends. And we're coming up on Christmas season. You need to do what you did during the Thanksgiving season. When you go to these parties, you see somebody lay their phone down. Pick that joker up. Don't steal it. You're going to put it back down. Go to their YouTube app on their phone. Bring up Football Talk with Coach Chip and subscribe them, put the phone back down. They'll never know the difference. Do that for old Coach Chip. Don't forget, Football Talk with Coach Chip, the podcast is going strong, about to be on 30 episodes where we are right now. Got one coming up with a youth league coach out in the Midwest, because I'm trying to do every level of football, and I'm working hard on trying to get some NFL guys as soon as their season's over, and college guys as soon as we can get this crazy postseason over, whatever they're doing. If you have an idea for a video or a podcast guest, contact me at siegel.chip@gmail.com, siegel.chip@gmail.com. Let me know who it is and give me some contact info, and I'll hit them up. I've gotten several guests that way. Then you never know who will be willing to do it. You can find the podcast on Spotify, Apple, and pretty much any other podcatcher. Let's look at a few pictures, and I'm going to show you some video, even though I'm sure that the copyright police will ding me for showing the video, but that's just the way it is. Even the stuff that I get from people that I know I get dinged when people share video with me that I know didn't come from television. And, the whole saying, you can't fight City Hall. Well, you can't fight these corporations. Here I am, just a little Coach Chip sitting over here in West Central Georgia without lawyers, and they say you can't do that. And they don't take it off the air anymore or take it down from YouTube. They just take it off the monetization thing. So if 1 million people watch that video, I won't get a dime for it. And, they're sitting here, and they're killing me over pennies out of their pocket. And you can say, well, it adds up. No, go sell crazy somewhere else. All right, folks, this stuff, what I want to talk to you about, and this is in my gap down backer, the O-line manual for gap down backer, where we talk about this. They turn their hips. Look, I'm pointing to the screen like y'all can see me. Let me use my mouse. They block down. Look at this guy. That's the center, I believe. He's already turned that outside foot, the play side foot, which in this case, since the play's going to the left to be his left foot, he has rotated his hips that way. And look at that rump line. I'm telling you, I about jumped off the couch and started shouting and doing a jig when I was watching this. And I went back later and found some video of them doing it. Not just against Army. I got some East Carolina video and I think somebody else. And that's how I found out about Army. I took a deep dive into Army because I thought, they run basically the same kind of offense, but they're blocking it different. Army does more zone scheme. Navy, man, I bet you 90% of their runs were gap scheme. But look at the rump line. Look here. This guy right here is the tight end. He winds up on this backer. Look at the size differential. This is a good backer. This is that kid last year that had all the interceptions in that game, back in the 2023 game. He's going to block him, but he can't pin him inside, so he just stays with him. Good example of just staying with your block. But right here, the rump line that they created was and the linemen and the running backs were so good at following the rump line. The wrapper right here, he's going to be the kicker. The kicker ends up logging this guy. And then the wrapper goes around the log, the running back. You say, Coach, he's giving him the ball. No, he's going to fake it to him and then reverse out like he's going to run option with 24 and then follow 46 through the funnel created by the down blocks and what was going to be a kick out, but he ended up logging him. This is what I'll tell you about the hips. Oh, my God, the hips. Look at them. And I drew the arrows here so you can see what I'm talking about. They have fought their play side hip. This is, by the way, the same play a few frames further into it. They have fought their play side hips upfield. And again, this is their left foot because it's a play to the left. And they've turned their backs on the play side sideline. They've literally, look, this is the backside sideline. Over here is the play side sideline on the left. And they've turned their backs on it. And look, this guy's come all the way around. This guy's, look at that foot up in there. He is fighting his butt off to get that kid pinned and turn that butt. Look right here, 64 has done the same. 68 is at the top of the rump line, and he's looking for something coming over the top. All right, here's another one. Now I want to show you, this was against East Carolina. This is the gap hinge guy. Look how he's all the way back in here. He is taking his steps down in the gap, then flipped his hips, and he's fought this guy up the field, which is really good because now he's getting what Coach Chip likes to call BOGO, buy one, get one free. He doesn't touch number 6, but he's expanded the edge with some depth back here. Now number 6 has to run around his gap hinge block on number 7. And he stayed with him and worked upfield. So number 6 has to run around like this, like that hoop that D linemen run. And by the time he runs that hoop, the ball's gone. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's just good stuff, man. All right, now this is a great, and if you've got the gap down backer manual, you have seen this, but on a different picture and a different diagram. All right, look, they've turned their hips. Look at every one of them. Now, the rump line is not long like it was on the other one here, but the rump line on this one has gotten a little thinner because they've blocked them down so much. They have washed their butts all the way down inside. And again, I got the arrow here showing. Now, this time, their play side foot, play side hip, is the right one. Okay, the play side sideline is on the right. They have fought their right feet upfield, turned their butts to the play side sideline, and pinned all these jokers. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, creating this. Number 10 doesn't know it yet, but he's in a world of hurt, because that funnel is going to open up. Y'all watch this. That funnel is going to open up, as clean as a whistle, and the wrapper's coming through, and he's on his own. There's nothing they can do for him. This right here is going to be that play I just showed you. It's the where they're faking the option to the left. So they turn. It's a counter. And what's cool about it, it's like a counter on the play side that they're going to. It's so imaginative. It just shows you all you can do with it, with the gap scheme. But here's your guy going to come right here. That's not your wrapper, it's your kicker. He ends up logging. He's got to be under better control. Because watch, he's going to lose his feet, but great effort got him there. And then the guy he's faking to becomes the wrapper, and ISO on this cat right here. Boom, 79's coming to kick. Good job squeezing right here, so he's going to log him. He's got to be under control. Watch. See? Great job. And nobody's there. I mean, the 46 doesn't block a linebacker. He gets a safety because it opens up like cliche, the Red Sea. Now here's the end zone shot. Y'all know how much I love the end zone shot. Holy cats, look at this. All right, watch him. Watch the line as he's already starting to work that foot upfield. The center's already starting to work. He's going to pin that 2-eye or that 1 on the backside. 62's going to do a great job with his gap hinge. They're coming down, and then they're going to work those play side feet and hips upfield like they're closing a door. And they're literally closing the door. Look at that. Look at the butts. Turn to the sideline. Here, 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 here. They turn their butts to the play side sideline. All right, now on this one, they don't run it inside. It's a read, but the line doesn't know that, and they're still blocking it. They're blocking gap scheme, but that's what I want you to look at. Don't look at the ball, and of course I've cropped it where you can't see it. All right, so here's the snap. Okay, here's your puller, and it's just like it's a jet read, is what it is. It's a jet read. Y'all know I don't do the jet read, but you see this is good gap blocking right here. So excited I can't hardly talk right. All right, watch him right here. Here he comes. He's going to leave the frame and you miss it. You got to slow it down. Look at working that hip upfield, turning that butt to the play side sideline. As far as he knows, and all these guys in here, they're blocking for the quarterback keeping it. The quarterback was reading this guy, and he said, well, that guy can't tackle my jetter, so I'm giving it to him. And look, he's right. He can't tackle his jetter. Y'all see what I'm talking about? That's good stuff. All right, here's another. This is that option play again where he's going to fake, and then the guy he's faking to is going to lead for him, be the de facto wrapper. Y'all watch. See, right there, 46. Becomes his lead. This is the one I had the still shots of a while ago. Look at it. All of them have turned their butts. Let's rewind it. Okay, now watch. Step down. Boom. Look at that. Every one of these butts is turned to the play side sideline. They have pinned all these guys. Y'all were wondering a while ago on that still shot, if y'all were wondering whatever happened to number 10. He should have wore his brown breeches to this game. Wouldn't show the stains as much. Look. Look at the tackle coming. There's the 3. Watch this. Boom. Now watch when he makes contact. Look what he does. There goes his butt. Turn to the play side sideline. Well, I did not get an end zone shot of this one, but this is a pretty thing here too. Now this is a trap, and 64 is the kicker, and 45 is the wrapper. the lead guy coming through here. Now see, they do the gap on down. That's why 79's on this guy. In my scheme, 79 would have come right here and gotten that backside backer. I do believe that'd be correct. Yeah. Well, no. 79 should have got, this is what I would have done right here. Boom. 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 Yeah. But you still get the idea of what they're doing. You know, at that level, you don't see as much unless the defense is in the right kind of front. A pure gap down backer, you see more of the gap on down. But this is the way it would look if you run the gap down backer scheme, and then you get this guy right here, there, and then the guy that's doing the fake becomes your rapper, your leader, whatever you want to call him. Watch. And he ends up on, yeah, that rapper right there. Got his inside number. Good job. It's so beautiful. Excuse me. I'm getting a little choked up. Okay, I'm back. I had to wash my face. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That's good stuff, because I'm telling you right there, I mean, if that doesn't set your wood on fire, your wood's wet. I'm just here to tell you, you need to dry your wood, because that right there, that would start a revival in the most dried up church in the country. I'm telling you the truth. That's good stuff. That's it. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed doing it. For real though, I started making this on Sunday, and it took me till Wednesday because it was just so, and I was really trying to break it down and look at it, and went back and found some other games where they did similar things, and it's just good stuff. Hey, opportunity to support old Coach Chip. Go to buymeacoffee.com/Coach Chip, and put a Merry Christmas note on there. I appreciate it. And you can find us on Football Talk with Coach Chip page on Facebook. I got a lot of traffic on it this week. I had a guy contact me about he had a job opening that he was going to be filling soon, and he asked if I could help, and I said okay. I put it on my Football Talk with Coach Chip page, and dang, I got like 12 emails and a bunch of messages about the job. And I didn't even put on the name of the school. I waited till people contacted me before I told them and how to contact the guy. I wasn't going to put it out there like that. And also I'm on Twitter at Coach Chip, at Chip Siegel on Twitter /X. And just go over there, join the conversation, jump in, start a conversation, start a topic on something. I try to do it. I'm not real good at it. I'm just not. But you guys help me out. Get over there and start some mess or something, okay? Just be positive. Be sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. And when you subscribe, everything on this list can be yours just for asking. All you got to do is look at this list. And I'm not going to leave it up there long. Take a screenshot of it. Say, oh, I like that. I like that. And maybe it's something you don't even do, but you're fascinated by it. Like, I don't do that Eric Coryell stuff that I recently found. I had it years ago on another computer, and I found it again. But it's good stuff. It's fascinating reading. If you're a football nerd like Coach Chip is, you'll like it. And all you got to do is hit me up at siegel.chip@gmail.com. I don't know how to share it through Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. I don't. You're going to have to email me. And it's not a trick for me to get your email address. I used to try to send out emails and just like messages and stuff, but a few guys said, take me off that list. And I said, it ain't worth it. And I'm not going to pay MailChimp to do it for me. And that's fine. A lot of guys do it, but I just quit doing it. So you won't get anything. You'll get nothing unsolicited if you subscribe. You have to hit me up, email me, and I'll send it to you. So if you want to explore any of the concepts we have covered, or you have a question about something I haven't covered, or give me a holler. You email me again. I'm available by phone. I'll be your analyst, your virtual analyst, and help you out. We can do a Google Meet. We'll talk to you about making those arrangements. All you got to do is hit me up at siegel.chip@gmail.com, and I'll come to your place if you're not too far away. And what's too far away? Well, 3-4 hour drive. And if you're across the country, if you're buying, I'm flying. But I'm available for in-person or Google Meet clinics, consultations, installs, whatever. 40 years of experience is just an email away. And having me kind of be, kind of on your staff. And don't worry about me telling anybody. I don't mention schools. I'll just say, hey, I got this guy I've been helping out in whatever, in Colorado, Oregon. And that's it. They'll have to figure it out on their own if they figure it out. Don't forget the podcast. Find it on Spotify, Apple, and most other podcatchers. I got to go edit one right now. I'm going to have him up this weekend. I try to get him out there. Last week I messed up, put it on Friday because I thought I was scheduling it for midnight Saturday night, which is what I try to do, Sunday morning, whatever, how you look at it, at the straddle of Saturday and Sunday. And I hit it up and it went, I said, screw it. It's a day early. But I try to have a new one. So when you wake up Sunday morning, there'll be a new one on there. That's what I try to do. All right. That's it for a look at how the U.S. Naval Academy down blocks in their gap scheme. All right, y'all. Until next time, be elite. All video clips contained on Football Talk with Coach Chip are meant for analysis, criticism, comment, teaching, and research by football coaches. We believe this falls under the fair use doctrine of the Copyright Act, Section 107.